A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, a group with a whole lot to prove here today, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down here for this offense. With some pre-snap motion. We'll call the counter run here. Fights through a tackle. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the runner takes off to his right. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Trying to extend the play. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play. The kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. Makes the catch downfield. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught, completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And on the carry, he's heading left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense, because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run it from the gun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Touchdown. Number 1 with the grab and the...
And they get set now to try the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT is good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The pocket breaking down. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the Bearcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And up for the first, but still going. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. And he's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Bearcats will have 1st and 10 here.
The offense with a big opportunity.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Nothing fancy there, just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
Ball handed off. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The Bearcats looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this is great defensive football. Get out on the edge, use your shoulders, wrap up, and take control of that defender. Use that hit stick for a big loss.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that is no good. So in the 2nd quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Caught by the tight end. Tackled on the play at the 26-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. and they'll give it to the back. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. They're serious. The offense going for it inside their own 30. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Second down after that previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Sam Houston's offense back out there now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here in third down to even get into field goal range. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take another shot right here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
The 4th down throw. Intercepted by the defense. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Of course, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Bearcats offense back out there now. This offense trying to bounce back in the last possession and then in a pick. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking.
2nd down.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Pass hauled in inside the 15. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change the field position here. And the Bearcats are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Sam Houston. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on 1st and 10. They call the counter play here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Bearcats will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend.
Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return. Interception sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. And now the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Bearcats have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Receivers are bunched together. Toss play to the running back going left. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, He's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks loose at the 40. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
First down here for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No, denied, stopped, bring up third down.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Penalty on the defense won't make much difference this close to the goal line. That penalty sets up the offense with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, What a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He's free around the 15. Tackle made after a big gain.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Great cut there. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Bearcats. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense comes out to start this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And just like that, in one play, they've moved to the scoring position at the 23.
To me, anytime you see a one-on-one opportunity that you feel you can take advantage of it, you go after that matchup. This is a great play here by the quarterback and receiver.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running through the tackle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Finding space at the 20. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. The Bearcats offense back out onto the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Crucial third down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's hit just before the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Bearcats bring their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. It's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Back to the end zone, they say he did not get his foot down. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. A crucial play here. They go to the air. And now another deep ball here. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter, game on the line, and you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that, to me, is probably the ball game.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Took contact on the throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they stop him? Crosses the 10. How about that, Kurt? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
PAT to tie things as we head into the break. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Defense loading up on defensive backs here, wanting to take away the deep pass play. On the toss play, runner moving left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying for a pick six to win the game. Going the other way, can they catch him? He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.